ये इंडियन है।
अरे यार ये तो मतलब इंडियन ही इंडियन भरे हैं क्या? नहीं, लेकिन उसने पीछे हबीबी लगा रखा है। वहीं कहीं। अच्छा, तब ठीक है।
ये मेरे शक्ल आ रहा है।
हैं?
मेरा शक्ल आ रहा है, ये आगे सर।
अरे हाँ, रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है।
टीम अर्थ, ये भी तो इंडियन ही लग रहा है सर।
टीम अर्थ, हाँ हाँ हाँ। अरे इंडियंस बहुत सारे हैं, SRM वगैरह के सब भर गया लगता है।
टीम अर्थ ये पक्का इंडियन है।
हाँ।
मेरा माइक्रोफोन क्यों नहीं दिख रहा इसमें? ऑर्गेनाइजर ने म्यूट किया हुआ है।
नहीं सर,
करो ऑन कर दो एक बारी। ये कौन केकड़ा कौन भेज रहा है?
अरे ये कहाँ से भेजा? हमने नहीं भेजा, अपना भी भेजो।
अरे हम लोग भेजेंगे। इसका वीडियो लेते हैं।
वीडियो दो।
ये उसने कैसे भेजा लेकिन?
अब नहीं आ रहा, आ रहा।
कितने सारे केकड़े आ रहे हैं, मेरा भी केकड़ा जाएगा अभी।
सेंटर रिएक्शन, ये लो हमारे भी केकड़े चले गए।
आपका कहाँ दिख रहा है? आपका नाम नहीं है अभी। वो रहा ऊपर।
यू आया ना? हाँ,
नुपुर सिंह राजपूत ने भी भेजा।
मुझे भेजना है, कहाँ से भेजूँ? रिएक्शन तो चाहिए। सेंड रिएक्शन, हाँ ये रहा केकड़ा।
ये कोई नई चीज है, हैं?
देखने आया है बच्चा एक साथ।
अरे बाप रे बाप, आप सब भेजे जा रहे हैं।
अच्छा, हम लोग भी प्लस करते जा रहे हैं।
फखरी हबीबी नाम ही है सर।
अरे अभी
इधर आ गया चिंगुइंग।
अरे चिंगू मिंगू ने भी भेज दिया केकड़ा।
अलीग
अलीग।
हाँ, अपन लोग जरा पॉजिटिव भेजे।
हाँ ये सब फर्जी सा अभी भी कुछ भी भेज दे रहे सर ये।
हाँ अभी भी को भूख लगी।
यार कुछ ज्यादा ही।
मोहम्मद हरवी, नहीं अल हरवी। अच्छा, ये सारा सबा कौन है? 5-5 7-8 एक लाइन में भेजे जा रही है।
क्या?
सारा सबा नाम की कोई लड़की है, अभी भी भेजे जा रही है, पिछले 2 मिनट से देख रहा हूँ।
कहाँ है?
ये सराई, ये पहले।
हाँ, वो बैठी है, ठट लगी हुई है, गेम खेलती है। अरे चुल्लू में भी क्या है? उसके बाद क्या है? कुकचुक याकातुआ।
चाल युनता ना।
हाँ।
युनतावा, ये जापानीज है सर।
उसको देख रहा हूँ मेरी आँख फड़ वो हो जा रही है एकदम।
सर इसका रिफ्रेश रेट कम है ना सर स्क्रीन का?
हाँ।
अरे रुक जाओ यार, ऐसे देखोगे तो।
Hi Adam. Adam, are you there the call?
Hello, yes.
I think we have everyone now.
137.
Let me know once we are good to start so that.
Yeah, we can start. We can start now. It's fine. Whoever comes later.
Okay, perfect. Allow me for a minute. Let me quickly share my screen. I know we are running late a bit.
हाँ बहुत लेट भैया।
भैया
You are late.
नाकोमी, ये दोबारा
सर
जापानीज
इनसे प्रपोज कर देंगे अगर आपको चाहिए भी सॉल्यूशन तो हम लोग आते हैं तुरंत।
नहीं
आते
यार,
हैं।
जानबूझ के नहीं करते ऐसे।
अरे नहीं मजाक कर रहा हूँ
हाँ।
मैं, सर भी नहीं बोलेंगे सर
हाँ।
तो तुम मुक्का मारेगा। सर इसमें वो इसका इनबिल्ट हो तो रहा है सर, रिकॉर्ड तो कर रहा है। अरे इंडियन
जितिन
आओ
SL
So can you please confirm if you are able to see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
यार बाकी लोगों का
All right,
माइक्रोफोन आ
perfect.
रहा है,
Thank
मेरे
you.
में नहीं आ रहा।
Thank you everyone for joining. So we are going to kickstart. I know there are so many people trying to join in, but I need to allow each one of you.
मेरा भी नहीं
So I think most of you are already there. So I don't want to waste any more time. Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for all your interest and support in participating with the KFU PM Global Hackathon. That shows your interest. And we are also very glad to collaborate from Google Cloud, to be part of this journey, to help you guys to network, to learn something new, and also to share some of the best practices and technologies that you can use. So I'll just quickly introduce the core team, and then we will take it from here. So myself, I'm Jitin. So I lead the data analytics and AI for Google Cloud based in Saudi Arabia. And yeah, I think somebody's raising the hand. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you because there was a difficulty with joining a link. Is there a chance to have a delay because our group is joined because of that delay and
अच्छा,
there's
थोड़ा
some
delay करें।
mismanagement with the technology?
And that's fine because at least one representative from the team is more than sufficient because we have so many people and we need to allow each one of you. So at least if one person from each team, if it is there, all good. Because whenever I'm getting the request, I'm keep on accepting the people.
Okay.
So I don't see anybody right now on the queue, if I'm not mistaken.
We can start at 10 minutes later because they joined at a certain time it was supposed, but they cannot come immediately because another link was sent for tomorrow as well. It is a bit confusion for today. I don't know.
Okay, we are really sorry for that because I understand what was the technical issue. That's why we quickly shared a new link.
सब नेगेटिव हाँ हाँ
If we
हाँ,
can
सब
have it
negative।
postponed for 10 minutes at least, it's better because all of the groups can join because there was some confusions at the beginning. We struggled with nearly 10 minutes and we had that issue and so some of the group members disappeared. So it's good to
Okay.
yeah, I'm so sorry, but it's good.
Yeah, sure, please.
ये देखो फिर केकड़े शुरू हो गए, बहुत गंदे लोग हैं भाई।
इतना बका, इतना नर्वस हो गया बेचारा।
हाँ बेचारा बिल्कुल ही वो हो गया, घबरा गया।
उसे एक्सेंट भी कभी ठीक था ना इनका, स्कॉटिश या
सर इंडिया का है सर ये, इंडिया का है।
हाँ,
इंडियन है,
जितिन SL
हाँ इंडिया का ही है सर ये, एकदम
मतलब मेहनती है,
दावे के साथ।
तुम लोगों जैसा है, मेहनत करके यहाँ तक गया
सर ये वाली बोतल हम लेंगे दो सऊदी में,
है ना।
अच्छी लग रही है।
यस,
ऑस्कर रियंडा पुत्र
कितने गंदे लोग हैं बताओ, केकड़ा बेचारे केकड़े से खवा रहे हैं, इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं।
अब ये लैम कौन है?
चलो अपन भी पॉजिटिव करते हैं भाई।
हाँ, मोरल बढ़ाते हैं
हम
इसका।
नहीं, थोड़ा हम आउटस्टैंड करेंगे।
हाँ, हम मोरल बढ़ाएंगे इसका।
हाँ
नहीं, स्पैम करेंगे पूरा।
नहीं ज़्यादा मत कोई ट्यूशन निकाल दिया तो।
हाँ
गूगल है भाई, इस मजाक मत करो।
चलो बीच बीच में पॉजिटिव चलता है।
हाँ, ऐसे कुछ अच्छी बात बोलेगा, यस।
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड।
जैसे चाइनीज ही सब देखो, जोंग थोंग थरंग थुरुंग क्या क्या नाम।
जियाद तरह के टर्किश लग रहा है।
अरे ये कैसे उसने भेजा?
ये सर, हाँ ये वैसे वो वाला। हाँ
ये मेरा गया?
हाँ सर।
अरे वाह,
कहाँ से गया?
अरे वो सेलिब्रेशन वाली। हाँ
अब नहीं गया, खत्म हो गया, खत्म हो गया आपका सब किस्सा लेना।
नहीं अब मैंने नहीं भेजा ना।
अब भेजिए बोलिए।
होवर किया हुआ है।
लेकिन मेरा माइक्रोफोन क्यों नहीं आया?
पता नहीं तो
स्टार्ट
शायद
रिकॉर्डिंग करिए
अब मैं ना वो नहीं करना चाहता, लॉग आउट करके ज्वाइन करना।
हाँ बिल्कुल हटाओ वही
मान लो नहीं हुआ और
नहीं हो जाएगा अभी।
हाँ?
एक डेढ़ मिनट तक विंडो रहता है ओपन।
है ना, तो करूँ एक बार डिस्कनेक्ट?
नहीं यार
नहीं सर,
नहीं करूँ ना, मतलब अभी इस पे देखने मिल रहा है, पता
हाँ,
चला
हाँ।
वो सारा मजा किरकिरा हो
वही तो
जाएगा।
सर एक बार स्टार्ट रिकॉर्डिंग भी करिए क्या
नहीं, ये उनकी रिकॉर्डिंग है ना, मेरी रिकॉर्डिंग ये आसमान में चल रही है ऊपर।
हाँ।
उतनी देर में वो अपने दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट की कोडिंग करने लगे। क्योंकि इन लोग का तो काम बहुत रहता होगा ना कि अब तुम लोग टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो, ठीक है तब तक मैं कुछ अर्जेंट कर लूँ, अपना मेल फेल सब देख रहा हूँ। ये देखो इधर पे एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है।
नहीं सर ये एचपी का लैपटॉप लिया है ये नहीं है
I think we are good to start, because we are running late again. I need to jump into other calls as well. I think we have enough people. I think I can see more than 200 plus now in the call.
152 अच्छा दूसरा कॉल होगा।
हाँ?
दूसरा कॉल कर दिया होगा।
मतलब साथ में और
साथ में
कोई
वही, हाँ।
लिंक से ज्वाइन किया होगा
अच्छा, उसने 2 लिंक्स एक साथ।
हाँ हो
वही
सकता
लग
है
रहा है।
अलग अलग कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजर्स हो या समथिंग
वाह।
Hope you're able to see my screen, right?
यस,
Yes, sir.
वी कैन सी इट।
Okay, perfect. So the core team from Google Cloud is going to be myself. I'm Jitin, so I lead the data analytics and AI in Google Cloud, Saudi Arabia, and I'm an enterprise architect, going to be the program director for this particular hackathon. And then I have Nizar, who is a public sector lead, who is responsible for education as well as sports sector. And then Lama, who leads our center of excellence, which includes learning and development, hackathons, developer community, and so on. So we are going to be the core team
Lama.
from Google Cloud, who are going to front end this program from Google side. So once again, welcome to Intelligent Planet Hackathon. So I have gone through all your ideas, solutions, thoughts, and so on. It was really good, and we also like to thank KFU PM as well, because they did the initial filtering of the right teams, and if I'm not mistaken, we got more than 500 plus teams, and out of which there are 80 teams got selected for this hackathon. So we are happy to have you as
Very
part
good.
of this particular journey
मैंने
with
नोट कर
us.
लिया।
So, very quickly, because I don't have too many slides, because whatever I need to summarize, I just put it in one single slide.
18
So,
minutes.
regarding the,
19
KFU
November
PM
से 19
hackathon,
December.
the title or the theme is going to be more focused towards, the intelligent planet. So, when we talk about the intelligent planet, what are we trying to focus here as part of the challenge is that, to build any solution
80
that
teams,
focuses
225
on sustainability,
will be
that focuses
selected.
on the Vision 2030 of
ये तो डन है,
the
डन है।
kingdom.
ये तो हो गया
This is what the main focus, and what kind of business value this particular solution or your idea is going to bring in. So this is how
वैसे मैं
we have
screenshots
decided
लेता
the
जा रहा
topic,
हूँ।
and thanks for KFUPM for shortlisting the
Fully
applicants in the
sponsored
first round,
trip.
and thanks for all of you for being applying for this particular hackathon, which is considered a global hackathon. And this is the first time Google from Saudi Arabia, we are also partnering with such a big
अरे
awards.
रुको, फोटो दो।
थोड़ा करीब आया, थोड़ा करीब आया।
अरे यस, एक बार अलग अलग खड़े हो जाओ।
आवाज नहीं आ रहा है
उसने म्यूट किया। हाँ, कहीं ऐसे खड़े हो, एक एक की फोटो
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know when you guys lost me. So when did you lost me? Because I keep on getting so many requests from people to join. So whenever I touch, it's on a touch screen. Okay, I think I will stop admitting the people now, so that we will be on track, because we have enough people to discuss. Maybe you guys can share across.
अपने
with your teams.
अरे स्क्रीनशॉट ले
So, the focus of the Intelligent Planet Hackathon is focused completely on two areas. One is bringing innovative solutions that will help the kingdom's 2030 vision. That is one. And second thing is as it's a global hackathon, the solutions and ideas that you're trying to build will be considered from a global spectrum, right? So how your solutions are going to help the global industries or community or society and so on. And we are considering the participants use Google technologies to build your ideas or your solutions. And then as you know that from 500 applications we filtered to 80 applications now,
500.
and there are going to be so many other steps which we are going to discuss now. So from Google side, as a next step, what we are going to do is you will be getting mentorship from Google Cloud. So for the next 1 month, starting from today, which is 19th of November till 19th of December. So you will be talking to different Google engineers. Some of you are going to talk with me, some of you are going to talk to some of my peers, and some of you are going to talk to Googlers from Poland, from India, from US, from Canada. So we got a lot of around 18 mentors who volunteer to support you guys from the global team with the different skills. So for example, some of you might be talking to people with the skills of AI, machine learning. Some of you might be talking to Google Earth kind of solutions. Some of you are going to talk about application modernization, security, and so on.
Android
So
से
each one
सुना
of
है
you
उसने।
will be getting assigned with a mentor. That is the first thing. And as I mentioned, we are starting the mentorship program starting from today till it will run 19th of December. And each one of you, how we did this process was we have currently 80 teams, and then each team we have identified the captain. So you will be receiving an email from us. When I say from us, which means from Google, you are going to receive an email. Personally from me, you are going to get it. Yeah. I think somebody raised the hand.
Yes, my team members want to join the call, but they are unable. Can you please let them join?
No, because there are so many people trying to join, that's what I'm telling you. So I'm just going to stop admitting people because then we will not be able to focus here.
Very nice, very good. बंद करो, भगा दो।
Okay.
Yeah.
बाकी सब disqualify।
So you can always go and pass the message to the team because at least I hope one representative is here in the call from each team. And then, as I mentioned, each team captain is going to receive an email from me. So what I'm going to do is each of you will receive a mail with information who is going to be your mentor and when you need to reach out to them on weekly basis. That is the information that I'm going to share. And then the second thing is I'm also going to create a document, a Google document, and you all will have the access to that document. So whatever the questions you guys wanted to discuss with your mentor. So because when we talk about the mentorship is going to work in a different fashion. Each mentor has given a different time zone, different days. It's not every Friday all the mentors are available. No. Some of them are going to be available on Monday. Some of them are going to be available on Tuesday. So it's on different time zones, different people, different skills. So what we suggested here is we are going to have a Google document and each one of you are going to have access to this document. And whatever the questions you have, feel free to just put the questions and you can tag your mentor with the document. So all the Google mentors, whomever is available, we will respond to all your questions in addition to your one-on-one mentorship, right? So for example, I'm going to mentor a couple of teams, so I will have regular connect with them. In addition to that, they don't need to wait for my mentorship till weekly once. Rather, they can put questions whenever they have, so that me or my team will be addressing on the document. That is the document method. And the next step is I already mentioned my email ID and my contact number here, so you can take a snap of it. Or even I'm going to mention this in the email as well. So if in case you need any support, if your mentorship is not happening as expected, feel free to ping me in WhatsApp. And if in case things are not moving as you expected, look me my email so that I'll be able to talk to the mentors and we can help you the best way what we can. And I will be acting as your single point of contact from Google side for all the mentorship from the hackathon side as well as from the product side. And one of the things that we are going to do as part of the mentorship is that you will be evaluated every week. So there is a scoring which is going to happen by your mentors. They are going to evaluate you and the team every week, and they are going to put a score for each week for you. And end of the fourth week, we will see who are the top 25 teams, and those are the teams who will be selected, and you will be given an access to the Google tools, and you will be building your hackathon use case and ideas on that. So during this process, there is going to be a new team who will come into the picture. So assume that by 19th December, when your mentorship is getting completed, around 20 or 21st, we will be announcing who are the 25 teams who are going to be part of the final journey with us. And these are the 25 teams who are going to travel to Saudi Arabia, wherever you are. Some of you are from Germany, from Italy, US, Canada, India. So the top 25 teams, you will be traveling to the kingdom, and we are all going to meet in person. And once the mentorship completes, the 25 team is getting selected, you will be given access to the Google tools to build your idea into the solution. And during this process, our lab leaders are going to support you, because they will tell you, if in case you are struggling with some tools, you're not able to access, etc., then they are going to be your champion. But throughout the process, I'll be there, from your mentorship till the day you are getting awarded uh, the best, hacker thing. So I'll be going on to be there. So this is how the whole process is going to carry on. I will quickly show you how the evaluation is going to be done from Google mentorship side. I hope you guys are able to see my screen.
अरे स्क्रीन बड़ा कर दो.
Can somebody confirm?
Yes, we can see.
हाँ, अब
So you will be going through 4 weeks of mentorship. So the first week of mentorship, you will see week 1. The mentor is going to evaluate the problem statement that you are going to demonstrate, and is it very specific? Is it measurable? So on. The second thing they will be
Very
looking
good.
on is do you
Data
have the
source
right data to
viability.
do this hackathon? To
Yes,
build
वो
this
तो
solution.
already week 1 तो
And
पूरा हो
what is
चुका
the
अपना.
impact that this particular idea is going to bring in, and your
Yes.
team participation.
ये तो हो
for each
गया
item,
हमारा,
you are
आज ही
having
कर
a
चुके हैं.
score, so you can see
डिजाइन
that.
ऑफ द
And they
सॉल्यूशन,
will be
कंपोनेंट
each
सिलेक्शन,
week
ये
as
भी
we
हो
do
गया.
the membership, we are going to
टेक्निकल
put the
टेस्ट
scores.
ये भी हो गया. वर्किंग
And then
वीडियो बस
week 2,
एक तो
we
बना ही
will be
दिया.
focusing mainly
वाह वाह वाह,
on
तीनों हो
the
गए.
solution design. So now you know the problem, you know the data source, we know what is the impact your idea is going to bring in. Now
Wow.
we expect you to come with a design how it is going to work,
Yes.
and what are the components that you are going to use in your solution. And again, team participation. Every week we see the team participation. So team participation will be how you're working as a team, how we are collaborating, how we are using the documents, etc. So we'll measure that as well. And in week 3, we will be looking into if in case you wanted, because now the idea is ready, solution is ready, you wanted any ideas or advices on technical side, then we will be helping you on that. Then again, we expect you to come with a prototype, a design. It can be a working video, like a video demonstration you can create with animation or
अरे हम
something,
लोग तो चला
or
के
you can
दिखाएंगे.
create a PowerPoint, whatsoever your
PPT
idea,
नहीं दिखाएंगे.
how it is going to work. We wanted to see not a working prototype, but the idea. It needs to be picturized or visualized.
मतलब ये लोग हार्डवेयर
Right?
एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर
And
रहे.
then
कैसे कर
the
दे?
4th week, we
निकम्मे
will
तब
see
तो अपन फंस
how
गए.
innovative the
आ
solution
गए.
is, what is the innovation that you have added into
Innovation
the
and team
solution,
participation.
and your participation. And
इनोवेशन
then
एंड टीम,
we
बस
will be
बस वो तो
scoring
है ही.
out of
इनोवेशन
80,
तो अपना 10 में 10 मिलना ही
and
मिलना है.
who are the top 25 out of 80
Done,
will
done,
be
done.
selected, and
मतलब अगर
you will
इतने
be given
इजी
the
के बाद भी
access
नहीं
to the
जीते
तब हम पे
platform,
हम पे
and
लाना
the
था.
Google lab leaders will be assigned to you from US. They're all
अरे
based in
हेक्टर
US,
और नेक्सान दोनों
and
वहीं
they
उनके
will be
स्टेज
working
पे ले
with you.
चलेंगे.
If in case you're struggling with something, or if
एयरफोर्स
there
वन
is
पे
no
Yes.
गाड़ी बिठा के लेके जाएंगे दोबारा.
all this will happen. And then
Shake hand.
February 2 to 4, if I'm not mistaken, you guys are going to be in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where you will do 1-day activity in the hackathon along with what you did so far from wherever you are. And then you will be pitching the idea in front of a panel, which is a combination of people from the industry, Google, and from KFUPM, and we will be selecting the top winners. So
Amazing.
this is the whole process how the journey is going to be. And I'm more than happy to take questions now, because I know you are going to have so many questions. please feel free to raise your questions. I am happy to answer it. Yep. I can see more hands. I can give you a couple of suggestions. If in case you can type the questions on the chat, I can just go one by one because I can see
chat
so
में
many
पूछने
hands.
को बोल रहा है.
So I don't know whom to call first and second. So some of you can start typing the question, some of you can start speaking so that I can respond for both.
टाइपिंग ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा.
So whichever you feel
हाँ
comfortable
नहीं वो
with.
अच्छा ही होता है.
हाँ.
चैट में
Hi,
वन
sir.
बाय वन बताते हैं.
Yep.
Thank you for the briefing. I just wanted to confirm that,
India.
as mentioned before, 80 teams are in there in total, and out of 80, 25 would be selected for the next round. And those 25, like all of the 25 teams will be moving to the kingdom, or you will select some, like you will even narrow down the number of teams for the offline travel.
As far as my knowledge, it's going to be all the 25 team. Adam, please feel free to interrupt. All the 25 teams will be traveling.
बुद्धू है.
Okay, so all the 25 will be traveling, but there is a catch. You'll be competing against your
कभी नहीं गया सर, वो कभी गया ही नहीं हो ना.
category, because international teams will
भाई every solution
compete
is
against international
important.
teams. When we reach 10
Everyone has all the
international
rights
teams,
to
that's
come.
the cap for it, because due to the sheer number of international teams, it's going to be really costly to fly all 25 teams to be international. So there's a cap of only 10 international teams, and then you have 15 that will be from Middle East, Asia, Africa, because it's near countries, and we can take countries from them. It's fine. So if you're from, let's say, India, Pakistan, United
आज
States,
देखी मेल तो
this
गूगल फॉर्म ही नहीं भेज रहा.
or further countries, then
मतलब उनका लीडर ही
consider
बेकार है.
yourself competing against
बेकार है. लीडर को गई होगी ना
other
मेल.
teams.
बेकार है.
Okay, and can you please specify, like, out of these 80 teams, how much are from the international countries and how much are from India?
एक तो नहीं मिलेगा.
Okay. Thank you.
लेकिन वो माफ कर देंगे.
Can I ask
Yes, can I?
We have just seen the emails that our team was shortlisted and had 24 hours to apply, but the Google form is already closed. Is there any chance we still submit our application or just send the required info another way?
No.
Adam,
Okay, I'll open the form again, just for,
हो गया, माफ कर दिया.
माफ हो गया.
let's say 2 hours. And then I'll send the details again
For
to
2
them,
hours.
because after that, there is no reopening.
Very good.
Can you speak low, or can you write it? I cannot understand, please.
no, what he's saying is that, he can extend for another 2 hours today.
IQ बहुत कम है
maybe
मतलब.
right now it is 36 past 3. So he can give you another 2 more hours today to apply it. So beyond 2
नहीं
hours he
लेकिन
cannot
वो तो
accept
फिर
anymore.
भी अच्छा
Because we
बोल
finalize
रहा
all
है.
the numbers and we need to
वो
start
अभी भी की
allocating.
लैंग्वेज बैरियर.
You mean
उससे नहीं बनता.
they will send an email
वो
again
नहीं है.
that Google
No,
form again?
Indian.
No, he's going to open the same sheet again now, and you guys can apply in next 2
मैं
hours.
चाहता हूँ बस
Okay,
ऐसी
okay.
ब्लैक टी
Thank you,
शर्ट
thank
अगले
you.
साल तुम पहनो.
Alright.
कितना मजा आएगा.
Briefing.
Simple.
I have a very quick
और
question. If, say, a
मतलब
shortlisted
उसको
team is
देख
among
के ही
the
मुझे
top
कितना
10,
अच्छा लग रहा है.
and
मतलब
say if they have 4 or 5 members, about 4 members, would all of them be
नहीं किया होगा.
sponsored?
एक हैकाथन जीता होगा उसके बाद गूगल चला गया.
Yes.
क्या होगा ना उसका कहते
By sponsor, do you mean paid travel, paid
नहीं
accommodation,
24 घंटे
and
सीखता होगा. भाई तुम लोग भी तो 24 घंटे मेहनत
transportation?
कर रहे हो.
That's what we're gonna pay for.
Thank you. Usually, international tournaments,
देखो, वैसे भी तुम
4
लोग
or
video
more members are
Chinese
within a team, and
हाँ, हाँ,
sometimes
हाँ.
2 of them are sponsored. So
Nima
it's good to know.
Gengua.
It's very encouraging that all of them would be.
Yeah, all of them. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can see from the chat somebody was asking, can we see the vendor list? Let me quickly show you. Just give me 1 second.
अरे
Yeah,
वाह.
meanwhile I can take the question, please.
अपना mentor पकड़ो, Indian पकड़ो जीताएगा.
नहीं अपन तो इसको पकड़ेंगे. सिंपली लड़का ठीक लग रहा है.
Just talking about the working video, what it needs to be and what it doesn't need to be.
सर उसने लिखा है.
So for example, you have presented a problem statement and a solution and a design, right? So now you know how the product is going to work, at least. Like, how the movements are going to happen, what is going to be an input, what is going to be an output, right? So we want to see this in motion, how it's going to work. Maybe you can create an animation
नहीं,
out of it, or
OpenAI
you can show this in
champion.
PowerPoint. how each things are moving and what is the final output.
Gen AI.
Excuse me.
आज ये नहीं है
I just have
क्यों-
one
क्यों
question
allow
about the
करेंगे?
points that we're going to receive for every week.
Open AI.
Are we going to receive how many points we received for each week at the end of the week?
इसका नाम देखो यार
Let me quickly share a couple of things.
कौन है?
1 second. I need to share my screen.
Sebastian.
वैसे सर हमें कोई डाउट से पूछने वाला है कुछ
I wanted to show a couple of things so that you guys can
हमको
clear.
मार्क्स की लिस्ट पता चल गई
So,
है।
are you able to see my screen?
उसको बस अच्छे से करना है।
I just did you hear that question? I was
Yeah, so you're asking me the points, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you can see here. So the first week it is going to be 25 points. Then
No, what I mean is that in each end of the week, are we going to receive how many points we have?
no, we are not going to share that. So you will see only your final numbers.
सही है सस्पेंस में जिएंगे सब लोग।
At the fourth
काम
week.
भी तो करेंगे
Yeah, at the fourth
अगर
week.
ज्यादा दे दिया तो उसमें स्लो हो जाएंगे
पॉइंट ये भी तो
Thank
है
you.
वीक
Hi,
1 2
Nitin.
3 में वो
Yeah.
लास्ट
I wanted to know, like,
तय
I thought,
करेंगे
like,
कि
thank you
किस
for the,
week
like,
में
well
किसको
briefing, but I
कितना
wanted to know, like,
ऐसा नहीं होगा कि वीक 1 में
from
देके
week
लॉक हो
1 to
जाएगा।
from 19 to 19 December.
अंत में वो
You have mentioned about the technical verification and designing our solution, including technical side as well. Whereas, in our case, if you're building our models, then it may require like Gemini API or the cloud infrastructure. So in that case, we'll be able to get in from this 19 November to 19 December or not? Or like, is there
No,
one-
yeah. So what we made it was clear was like as I mentioned. So the 25 team, whomever is getting shortlisted, so they will be given access to our cloud tools starting from like January or like sometime end of January. Sorry, December, end of December.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Nitin.
So let me quickly show you who are your mentors. You are able to see my screen, right?
टीम नेम
Yeah.
लैंडेड यही मिल गया मथन कुमार
So
अरे,
like,
मक्खन
we,
कुमार?
अरे इंडियन
are you able to see my screen?
कहाँ है अपडेट कहाँ है मेरे को तो टीम
Yes.
नाम ही नहीं मिल रहा।
So you will be getting to
कहाँ
know.
गया?
I'm going to share with your like mentor names.
नहीं।
You'll be getting all
अच्छा
these
तुमने
people,
देखा है तो
so
होगा।
At least you know
लेकिन
who
अभी
you are
उसके ऊपर
competing
नहीं-
against, like which universities from where.
प्लेनेट
Alright.
AI अभी आया था।
So
ऊपर
we
चला गया
have it's a very good competition, and I really like the way
KIT
the
से
application were
ग्रीन
featured,
नोवा
because I can see there are
कहीं
teams coming
कलिंगा
from
से और भी
Bahrain
है,
to
DSA भी
India
है।
to Indonesia
कलिंगा
to
से
Kuwait,
3-4
Nigeria, Oman,
प्लेन-
Pakistan,
अरे यार
Qatar,
मैं
Saudi,
स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं ले पाया।
UAE, UK, Singapore, Tunisia, US,
पर्डू यूनिवर्सिटी
on the
के
way
भी
to
लोग हैं।
Canada,
अरे वाह
Azerbaijan,
वाह वाह वाह
Benin,
81
Hong Kong, Colombia, Germany,
चाइना से सिर्फ एक टीम है सर।
स्क्रीनशॉट
all right. So,
नहीं वीडियो
so you can
रिकॉर्डिंग
see.
हो रही
So
है।
that now you could understand the complexity that is
नहीं
involved.
उसने जिस तेजी से चलाया ना
So that's
अपने
why
उस
like we need
वीडियो
to
को पॉज
streamline
कर
and we need to
करके
narrow down.
वो कर लो।
पाकिस्तान से एक
And
टीम,
you
चाइना
will
से
be
एक
getting
टीम।
an email
Planet AI आए
from
तो
me
बताना जल्दी से
by
एक
earliest by
ये
today.
शायद 16 नंबर
With
हाँ।
all the information about who is your mentor and the email ID of your mentor.
इंडिया से बहुत
And
ज्यादा
you will
टीम्स
always
है यार
have my
ये तो
email
लबालब
ID
भरे
and my contact
चिरकुट
number.
यूनिवर्सिटी
If
से भी
there are
कोई है
something, feel free to like
M2.5
WhatsApp me if you need any support, or if in case you have still questions, feel free to reach out to me. Happy to support you.
ये कलिंगा से
And in all the communication that you are doing with Google, ensure that like you are marking my email ID so that like I know what is happening, so that I can support you.
Can I ask one question? Can you send forum link again, because my team friend have link, but I have no link, but I cannot make a connection with my team lead now, so I cannot send in a forum. Can you share link?
सब गायब हो गया था
So maybe my suggestion is, Adam, if that is okay, can you
क्यों
please
भाग
send the email again, saying that next to 2 hours we'll keep it
अच्छा
open.
उनको सब बेसिक
Because
सुनना
that's the
था
question
वो
most
चले गए
of
कोडिंग
team
करने
is having it.
यार कोडिंग करेंगे सर अभी देखिए अभी
I think we can do that. I'll talk to Adam on this, so we should be able to support you on this. Like, please have an eye on your email. So I'm pretty sure more than 2 hours we are not going to keep it open.
I write a WhatsApp message to you about that.
Okay.
Okay, can you help me from?
HP का
Yeah,
फोन
sure.
चलाता है
Okay,
एक लैपटॉप
सर ड्रैगन फ्लाई है सर
और
काफी
इसमें
महंगा
होगा
आता है
सर
है
काफी
इसमें
महंगा आता है HP ड्रैगन
Any other questions? I hope we have cleared
तब
everything.
ठीक है न्यूरल
in case if there are
प्रोसेसिंग
nothing
यूनिट।
else.
अच्छा
and
अच्छा वो
that's-
AIPC
गूगल क्लाउड वाले उनको क्या ऐसे दे देंगे
Okay, well, the development may
विंडोज
be
इसीलिए यूज करते हैं
done
गूगल
during
क्लाउड प्लेटफॉर्म्स इसके
the
लिए
3-day hackathon or before that.
कंप्यूटिंग पावर
So you will be getting access to your environment at least like 2 to 3 weeks in advance, and
Alien
you will
based.
have 1-day hackathon in Saudi Arabia. So you will end your last day of your building idea in Saudi.
मतलब सर ये काफी
So
पुराना
in
हो
the
गया।
4th week.
Sorry?
सर मार क्या
In the 4th week.
इससे तो लड़ाई करेगा
क्यों ये केकड़ा भेज रहा
So
था?
for example, like you will have the 4 weeks of mentorship. So during this mentorship period, you are not going to have any access to any tools from Google. So once we complete the mentorship and once we identify the top 25 teams, and these teams will be given the access to the tools from Google side, you will have the access for Google Cloud with the Gemini APIs and everything whatsoever is required. And the last day of the hackathon, or the really, we are expecting you guys will be available in February 2 to 4 in the kingdom. So on 2nd of February, you will be ending your hackathon in the kingdom, where you will have half a day of hands-on, and then you will be pitching your use case.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
ये कैसा नाम था?
नसरीन थी।
Hello, Mr. Jitan.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Good
Thank you for your presentation.
Ronald.
It was quite nice and quite explicable. So I just have a few questions to confirm. So the first one is,
नल चला
if the
लेना
project
उसका,
is at MVP stage, does it reduce your chances or does it affect your chances? And the second question is, I had a three-member team, but one of my team members is traveling. So I think they might not be available to follow up for the coming weeks and the mentorship program. So does that affect as well?
See, for example, your mentorship.
अरे म्यूट कर दिया दोबारा।
You muted. Yeah, sorry. So what I'm telling is your mentorship is starting today, and I don't know which team you belong to. So I need to see what is the availability of your mentor, or is it aligned? It's good to have every team members joining so that all your questions will get clarified. It's good to have. So I'm not saying that it's end of the day, your mentor is going to put the scoring, not me, right? I don't know who is your mentor. And there is an item called team participation. So mentor A will be evaluating team participation by in looking everybody's presence or how they're contributing. So it depends on person to person, how they're going to measure the team components.
Okay. Okay. How about the first question? If it's at
What was
MVP
that?
stage,
Sorry, I
does it
couldn't get
affect?
that. Can you come again?
If the project is at MVP stage,
Okay.
does it affect the judgments?
Not really, because the only expectation is we are expecting you will be building everything onto the GCP solution. If that is there, then all good.
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. All right. Thank you so much.
Hello, Mr. Jitin. I have a question.
हमारा groundwork
Regarding the competition between local teams, is it only in the first 4 weeks, or also the competition will be separate after the 4 weeks? Like basically, will the 10 international teams be competing between themselves even after the 4 weeks?
If I understand your question rightly, so okay, all the 80 teams are going to compete for the next 4 weeks. That is the first step. I hope it is clear, right? Then what happens is as Adam mentioned, out of the 80 teams, we have a good segregation of international and national, locals. So we need to select 10 teams from the international, and then the remaining 15 is going to be a combination from the local Middle Eastern teams, which will get selected. So which means 25 teams will again compete each other, which includes international and local.
और उसके बाद भी तुमने
And
implement
one more
किया, नहीं
question
किया,
is
जो
that
भी।
do we need to actually
लेकिन
implement our
तुमको
solutions like in the market?
हाँ हाँ तो
Do
पहले
is that
1
requirement?
महीने में तो ये
During
तो तय
hackathon,
है
yes.
we are
During
going
the
to
4 weeks, no. So the 4 weeks is more to understand
दुबई बोल रहा
is your
हूँ
solution
Kingdom.
really going to
No,
work?
no
Do you really
hardware,
have the data
no
set and is it
hardware.
going to be really
हाँ, we are
an
not-
important solution for the global need? Like, is the technical components going to work? Like, if you have
और
any
अब तो अपन
questions,
सेंसर
then
एरे
you
बना
on the
देंगे,
technology
अपने
side.
तो डेटा गजब ही
And
रहेगा।
we will see the, like, working prototype. When I say working prototype, in the form of visuals, like, video or like, and presentation kind of way, animated way, so that like, the vendors can understand this is how the end result is going to work like. Then they will make a decision, okay, this is good to go for the hackathon, where you guys are going to build now whatever you demonstrated here into a workable one.
मक्खनलाल नाम है, ऐसे ही कुछ बता
Okay, so in the final stage, it has to be implemented and not just a prototype.
Absolutely.
ऐसे मई तो पड़ा
It depends, right? Like some of the ideas can be only prototyped. So it all depends on what kind of solution you guys are going to build. Some may end up only as a prototype, some may be working as a like in a working model. So we need to see that.
इसलिए क्योंकि उन्होंने ही सही वक्त
Alright,
पे
thank you.
फॉर्म
I
दिया,
have a question.
बाकी लोगों को तो पता ही नहीं।
Will they be
ये होता है
retroactive
institute का
what
active
we
होना।
discussed in this meeting?
Sorry, come again?
We are
Will they be
we are
written
certain
version
लिख लो
of what
and
we
and there are
discussed
fair
in this
chances कि हम
meeting?
लोग जीत भी जाए, क्योंकि हमारा तो सारा हम already
Whatever we
integrate करके
discuss in
भेजेंगे,
this
तो ये लोग भी
meeting,
दिखा
we may
पाएंगे
not have all the
Google
return
को।
things,
सर,
but at least
इस बार
I can give you the
feature
summary
add हो गया, मैं Google Maps
of what we discussed.
और वो भी
Where
crowdsourced।
can I get it?
सबसे अच्छा है उनको खुद को
Everybody will
नहीं
get
करना।
it.
सर सबसे
Everyone
बड़ा
has
क्वेश्चन
it.
तो पड़ेगा हम गूगल के लिए कर रहे हैं बात खत्म
हाँ, सीधी सी
आप आए हो और प्रोडक्ट दे रहे हैं सीधे
हाँ हाँ
Yeah.
आप ही के
Can
प्रोडक्ट
we
को
have
हम
one to
डेटा
one
पाइपलाइन
mentor
चाहिए
session
पाइपलाइन
with the
क्रिटिकल
lecturer
लर्निंग
assigned
कितनी
to us?
पाइपलाइन चाहिए
Sorry, come again?
सब तैयार है
Can we have one to one
कोई
mentor
80
session
TB का
with
डेटा
the
तो है
lecturer?
नहीं
Yeah.
ये देखो
Yeah.
लाइन
So,
कुछ पूछ रही है।
yes, so today I'm like, you will be getting an invitation. So when I say you, let me be very clear. Like, we have chosen one member from your team as a captain.
Yes.
Okay, so that person is going to get the mail. So, for example, if a team is made of 5 people, all the 5 are not going to get the mail. So one of the team member is going to get the mail. So he need to own and drive everything. So for example, he will get a message saying like, congratulations, like, you're selected and your mentor is so and so person. And then, like, you will also get to know what time your mentor is available so that you can schedule the call with them directly and you can invite your whole team and have a discussion.
नहीं मतलब एटलीस्ट तुम वो तो कर लो जो तुम कर सकते हो, वो मत करो जो नहीं कर सकते।
Our team is consists of 3 members at the Kingdom and 2 of them are US. So will we consider as an international team competing with the 10 teams, or we consider as the
अरे वो नहीं
competitive
बोलता वेणुगोपाल अय्यर
international?
मुत्तु स्वामी वेणुगोपाल
International.
अय्यर
Okay, thank you.
रामास्वामी मुत्तु स्वामी वेणुगोपाल अय्यर
Sir, I had a question about the implementation. So once we have the prototype, the implementation will take place during all the 3 days of the hackathon or only one?
अरे पहले
You will be given minimum 3 weeks.
वहाँ हम लोग
Like 3 to 4 weeks, and the last day of the week will be in Saudi,
कुछ बचा होगा
if in case you are among the 25.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, so you'll get enough time to access the tool and to build it.
Okay,
It's
sir.
not
sir.
just 3 days you'll come and build it. We expect at least 2 to 3 weeks you will get in advance.
Sir, so 3rd and 4th will be for the pitch, right?
So, okay, let me tell you, the day when you are in the kingdom, off a day you will be doing your hackathon and off a day you are going to do the pitch.
Okay.
2 3
Thank you.
4 को खाली रहेगा वो अवार्ड
I wanted to ask, given our original idea, for example, the one that we submitted, how much are we allowed to immediately
बाकी कुछ नहीं रहेगा, कुछ काम नहीं है तो अब
action
you can
will
even
cause
look
trouble
good.
to the selection? Because what if we want to change it a little bit, some adjustments to fit the prototype and so on? How much of that is allowed?
ताइबा शकी
You can do that. Unless otherwise it is not making major changes, we are good.
अगर हम जीते तो टिप देंगे
Please, how the mentor will evaluate team participations? The team participation.
As I mentioned, right, you're having one-on-one calls with them. So they will know, like, how each team are interacting with them. As I mentioned, we are going to give you documents, right? So we will get to know how they are contributing in the document. Sometimes, like, maybe the mentor mentioned that, can you please try and come back to us with your feedback? So how are you contributing that, right? So we'll be measuring and all this stuff. And maybe like, the kind of, Sorry?
With meetings or forums, you fill forums or you fill what?
No, I couldn't get you. Can you?
With meetings with the team or with filling forms for the tasks week?
Everything. Like, starting from the document, how do you interact with the mentor and how is your participation, right? So for sometimes what happens is there will be a team of 5 people, but only 2 people are working and the other 2 are like, they really don't know, they're just sitting silent. So we wanted to see that how the teams are collectively working.
But it has so much marks, so it should be a specific criteria to evaluate on.
We cannot say very specific, right? It's a team effort. We need to see how the teams are performing. So I cannot say that if you talk, I will give 5 marks. And if you do this, no. We cannot measure that. So that is one of the value of Google. So we call that as Google to see how each one of the members are supporting each other and how they are contributing. So that is one of the value from Google. We put it into the scoring.
ऐसा तो नहीं होता ना जैसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं मान लो जैसे नैना का
we have like
उसको सिर्फ पीपीटी
let's say
बनाने को
5 team members
तुम
but
अपना
only
सब
2 are able to
कंपाइलेशन
attend
करो
the
वीडियो
meeting.
करो लेकिन उसमें पूरा
Behind the
टाइम
scenes, we're
लगा
actually all of us is
अब
working.
नैनी का काम है तो वो सारा
How is that
लीडरशिप वाला
evaluated
काम
in this
अपना
case?
सब करे या
So that is all about how you are showing your team value, right? That matters. So like for example, somebody may not be actively coming into the screen, but they may be having an effective communication with the mentor or suggesting something. So we will be looking into that. So at least we know how to do that because we are doing this with all of our colleagues in office, right?
नहीं यार ये काम मैं प्रोड्यूसर हुआ तुम लोग डायरेक्टर हुए और वो लोग हीरो हीरोइन हुए है ना कि तुम वहाँ नाचो लेकिन हम बताएंगे रुको हाथ वहीं रोको
Absolutely. So that's how we can evaluate how the teams are working, right?
हाँ मैं प्रोड्यूसर हुआ क्योंकि आइडिया देख लिया ये कर लिया सारा पैसा लगा
As an international team, what do we need to do now in order to move the next stage? Can you make a short summary, please?
I'm sorry, can you just repeat that if you don't mind?
At this stage, as an international team, what do we need to do now in order to move to the next stage? Can you make a short summary?
Okay, so what is going to happen as next is today you will be getting an email from me. When I say actually again, keep on highlighting this because we don't want Azam to come back saying because they haven't received the email. So one of your team member will receive an email with all the instructions. So when I say instructions, you will get to know who is your mentor and when they are going to be available. So for the first call. So once you connected with your mentor for the very first call, then you can sync up with them, checking when they are available, when you want that. So you be very flexible with them. Consider them as your friends. We call everybody here by names. We are very friendly. So we are also flexible. So sometimes your time may not be working with them. So you can come back to me and I can find another mentor who can support you. So we can do certain adjustment, not majorly because as you know, it's an international team. So we need to ensure that everybody is equally treated. So you need to also bear that in mind.
We contact to the mentor for what?
If you have any technical questions, if you wanted any support from Google in terms of soft skills, technical solutions, you wanted to know how to use the product, if you wanted any ideas whether it is going to be available in Google or not, all this can be clarified with them.
For the next stage, we must make a presentation again, or we must.
No, you are not going to make any presentation. So basically, you can maybe it's up to you. So as I mentioned, the expectation is the mentors are going to talk to you or to understand what is the problem statement that we're trying to solve. And to solve this problem statement, do you really have a data or an input? And then what it is going to give you end result. They need to understand what is your project first of all, because the selection was done by a different team and mentorship is going to be given by a different team. So they really don't know what is the problem that you are going to work on.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Thank you for the briefing. Hope you're doing well. I had one major question regarding the aim of this hackathon. What is the basic aim? What solution are you looking for, or what are the SDGs?
So the first thing is innovation. That is the first thing. Second thing is whatsoever the solution you are building that needs to be able to be utilized by anybody in the world. It should be solving a bigger impact, social impact. So like it can be impact for the society, it can be an impact for the human, or it should be an impact for the business. You can think from that perspective. And the third thing is like your solution should be also focused towards like the vision of 2030 from the kingdom. So there is a document, you can just go in Google and search for Saudi Arabia 2030 vision. You can also consider that. Like some of the points were there, so you can think like is your solution aligned with that as well.
How will we submit the project and when do we need to do it?
Sorry?
How will we submit the project and when do we need to do it?
So you will be doing the project sometime around like an end of December or January. I'll be communicating that because you'll be given the access to the platform, and you will be building that in the GCP platform again and again. Our preference is like the scoring will have a higher value for Google technologies that you are using, and then your final submission will be on 2nd February. Adam, if I'm not mistaken, we are starting the hackathon on 2nd, right? 2 to 4. Adam?
Hi, sir. I have a question. Like, we do need to meet with our mentors at least one time per week, right?
Absolutely. You will get only one time a week, not more than that, unless otherwise the mentor is interested.
Yeah, does inquiring and evaluation happen at the same time?
Exactly, every week.
Our meeting? Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, different about the hackathon itself. It's 2 to 4 February.
Yeah, so Haseen, to answer you, on 2nd of February you need to submit. So which means first half of the day you will be submitting your final output, and second half of the day you are going to pitch it to the panel.
Can you repeat it slowly?
So I mean on 2nd February 2026, you will be submitting your solution, the final solution.
Okay, on where? On where?
In Saudi, if in case you are among the 25.
Okay.
See, the first screening results you will get to know somewhere around 20 to 21st, either on 20th or 21st of December, we will let you know if you are among the 25.
अनफिल्टर्ड हो जाएगा फिर
नहीं मतलब वो झंझट है
हाँ सर
2 बजे आओ 2 बजे आओ
Thank you so much for your presentation. I've got a few questions I want to ask you. Is there any chance to reconsider the amount of the international group will be shortlisted? Because it's not fair to have a not equivalent amount. You've got a total 25 and 15 of them is going to be in the region, in the Middle East, and 10 of them is going to be international. This is the first question. And the second question, I need to know how far do we have to go with utilization, utilization, and social impact. So it's good to give us some how far do we have to go deep with those specific criteria? Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, so this is a good question. It again depends, my suggestion here is talk to your mentors. They would be able to guide you on this because please just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Sorry, just give me 1 second because I need to jump into one call. Let me tell them.
ये सर 360 डिग्री वाला लैपटॉप लग रहा है मुझे
कन्वर्टेबल
हाँ कन्वर्टेबल लग रहा है
टच वाला भी है
हाँ टच वाला भी होगा
मतलब एनपीयू भी नहीं
Sorry, guys, I really just rush in 2 minutes to other call, but you have my WhatsApp number. Feel free to ping me. Happy to address it. So, regarding the 25 team, I would leave this to Adam because they are the organizing committee, so they can make a decision because I really don't know about the logistics about it. I hope I answered that part.
वैसे भी वेबकैम यूज कर रहा है तो
हाँ नहीं तो वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग रूम में है सामने वो जो डिवाइस है वो वीडियो
So I have a question. So if our idea is aligned with Saudi Vision 2030, let's say focusing on water conservation and reducing water usage in Saudi specific crop regions, on crops like dates and all, like how should we position that? Like given that broader problem, like water conservation is a global problem, but the crop optimization is kind of tuned to dates, etc., which are like Saudi specific. So how should we approach that?
See, again, like, during the evaluation, we will have two matrices, right? One is like, we cannot give the focus completely only as Saudi as a country. We will see this as that's why it's called like an intelligent planet. So the weightage will be given majorly for the global problem solution that you're trying to do. The second phase is where like, we focus how it is aligned with the Saudi's wisdom. So like, you're trying to solve a bigger problem, but then you're narrowing down how this can be done with the Saudi. So you'll have a different weightage. Global will have, let us say 80 scores, like 80 marks, and 20% will consider for Saudi.
Yes.
Actually, at the end, हमें state view में इसको API से
I am so sorry. I want to ask you the second question. I didn't get your answer about how far do we have to go with those three criteria: innovation, utilization, and
He is not
social
sure कि बना
impact.
पाऊंगा कि नहीं.
ये यहीं से disqualify हुए हैं.
हाँ.
As much as you can, because all the three aspects are very important.
It can go to the moon.
It's up to you, right? Because that's what you're challenging.
Criteria needs to be really clear.
अरे अपन भी बदलता नहीं.
Let me tell you. So if I say a criteria, let us say you need to have 50% of social impact. Now the social impact of your particular use case cannot be the same for somebody's impact. That can be 100%. Now the next question comes is, how are you measuring this? All right. So we wanted this as a challenge. You bring the innovation and you bring like the value. Then you inspire like this is what this solution can impact. So if I say that, okay, you bring 50%, how will I define that 50%? Maybe Haseen will bring 80%, his area might be focused on social impact. So we cannot categorize it, right? So problems are different because you're all not solving one problem. Each one of you comes under different solutions and different problem statements, and each one of it is going to solve or make a different impact. So if we say that, okay, we are all going to solve one problem together, then yes, I can say 50% we need to focus on this. But no, some of you are working on waste management, some of them on water, some of them on IoT, some of them on AI, some of them on agents. So you understood, right? So we cannot say that this is how we will be looking at it.
Okay, and the final submission would be sometime in December time. Do you have an exact date?
See, the mentorship period, it is all about your interactions and your clarifications. There is no submission. You're just going to share as a video or a presentation final output about your working prototype, how it will looks like or how it will be, right? And you are already giving us a technical architecture, so that will help us to understand whether this is going to really work or not. And then your team participation, that will help us to make a decision whether this particular team should go to the next hackathon or not. So that is something we are expecting by 19th of December. We'll close it.
And then after that, it's going to be the next round by 2nd of February.
No. So once we finalize, you guys, 19th, once we submit it, within 2 days, we will update you whether you are among the 25 teams. And then within another week or two, you will get access to the cloud platform where you can start building everything. And you will be in the kingdom by 2nd February. So at least you will have 2 to 3 weeks time to start building things.
It's very clear now. And if you got a reconsideration about the number of the group as an international one would be very appreciated. Thank you. To be as equivalent with a local region. So you got a totally 25 and the 10 of them only from the international and the rest is going to be as a local. I know it's very difficult to manage a budget and logistic issues, but it would be great if we can manage that. I really appreciate your support and thank you so much.
Thank you all. I just need to leave for now. If in case you have any questions, feel free to WhatsApp me. I'm there. Or you can email me. So you'll be receiving an email from me sometime today. Thank you all. Happy evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Send update to you, Gaten. I will send you. Thank you, sir. Are you stream?
All Habibis,
Thank you,
get
everyone.
ready.
Goodbye.
स्पैम
मेरा वो
क्वेश्चन
वो नहीं आ रहा है पॉपर नहीं आ रहा है पार्टी
नहीं अब वो नहीं वो भरना पड़ता है हाँ
as I understand what we need to do for second stage now
अच्छा केकड़ा नहीं खत्म
First
होता
stage first, and then we can think about the second as well.
What? Can you speak a little slowly because it's my first language and can I?
Sorry, I was saying that what the approach that I'm using is that we should focus on the first stage initially, like our 100% focus should be on the first stage. Because if you are selected in the first stage, then you will be able to participate in the second. So our initial for this 1 month, I guess we all should focus on the first
चलो
stage.
क्लोज करते हैं
Okay, what's the first stage?
हेलो
ये भी क्वेश्चन ही पूछ रहा था, वो भी क्वेश्चन ही पूछ रहा था, तो मैं क्या बात